Daniel and the Lion's Holes. A long, long time ago, in the mighty kingdom of Babylon, there lived a brave and faithful man named Daniel. He was wise and kind, and he always prayed to God, no matter what. But some jealous men tricked the king into making a law that no one could pray to anyone except the king himself. Daniel refused to stop praying to God, and because of this, he was sentenced to a terrible fate, being thrown into the lion's holes. The lion's holes. Deep beneath the great palace, there were not just one, but three giant, dark and twisting holes dug into the earth, each filled with hungry, roaring lions. These were not ordinary pits, they were caverns of terror, where the ground was covered in deep claw marks, old bones, and the echoes of fearsome growls. The air was thick with the scent of wild beasts, and the walls dripped with dampness, as if the very earth was crying for those who had fallen inside. No one had ever escaped the lion's holes before. The king, who actually liked Daniel, was heartbroken, but had no choice. The soldiers pushed open the heavy iron gate, and Daniel was thrown into the deepest of the lion's holes. The lion awakens. Inside the hole, the ground trembled as a monstrous lion, larger than any Daniel had ever seen, rose from the shadows. Its golden eyes glowed like fire, its mane was thick like a storm cloud, and its claws were sharper than swords. The beast let out a roar so loud it shook the stones above, and the other lions in the nearby holes answered with their own thundering cries. Daniel stood tall, his heart steady, for he knew he was not alone. He closed his eyes and whispered, "My God will protect me." And then a miracle happened. The angel of light. From the darkness above, a beam of golden light shone down into the lion's hole. A mighty angel, shimmering like the sun, descended with wings wide enough to cover the whole cavern. The angel's eyes burned with heavenly fire, and in a voice as powerful as the wind, he commanded, "Peace, mighty lions. This man belongs to God. You shall not harm him." At once, the great lion stopped mid-stride. It sniffed the air, then bowed its mighty head. The other lions slunk back into the shadows, their ferocity replaced by an eerie calm. The lion's holes were silent. Daniel felt no fear. Instead, he sat down beside the great beast, and to his amazement, the lion curled up beside him like a gentle lamb. That night, Daniel rested his head against the lion's warm mane, safe and unafraid, while the angel stood guard. The king's astonishment. At sunrise, the king rushed to the edge of the lion's holes, his heart pounding. "Daniel, has your God saved you?" he cried. From the depths, Daniel's voice rose up, strong and joyful. "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel to shut the lions' mouths, and they have not harmed me." The king gasped in wonder and immediately ordered Daniel to be lifted out. Not a single scratch was found on him. The king then declared to the whole kingdom, "Let it be known, Daniel's God is the true and living God who rescues and saves." From that day on, no one in Babylon ever doubted the power of God, and Daniel continued to be a great and wise leader. The lion's holes, once a place of fear, became a story of courage, faith, and the power of a mighty God who protects his own. And so the legend of Daniel in the lion's holes was told for generations, a tale of adventure, heroism, and unshakable faith. The end.